So the medical food category has very strict requirements. They are for nutritional support. There is the requirement for physician involvement in their dosing and monitoring of their use. This is to assure that there are no side effects. They are on medications. These are diseased individuals, so these are not healthy people that you give medical foods to. For patients who can't process food properly, so you can have medical foods for people who can't chew, macerate their food, or swallow properly, so they could be fed by enteral nutrition. Also, in the GI realm, medical foods are perfectly suited because a lot of enteropathies, patients don't absorb and metabolize nutrients properly. They have to be highly processed. Our product, SBI, serum-derived bovine immunoglobulin protein isolate, is equivalent to about 40 gallons of milk per day in its immunoglobulin content and about 80 raw 8-ounce steaks. So if you like to eat a lot of beef and drink a lot of milk, one packet of SBI is equivalent to those amounts of food. So I don't think any of us could sustain that. And they have to be delivered orally or enterally. So they have to reach the intestinal tract in some manner. The big requirement for medical foods is safety. They have to have food safety, and there's something called generally recognized as safe. This doesn't mean like, oh, they're generally safe. It means they are literally safe for everyone to consume. This is a long-standing safety endorsement by the FDA. It started in 1958. You literally have a list at the FDA with every food item in the American diet. The original list was composed of dangerous things like orange juice, roast beef, broccoli, cauliflower. Then you started to have food technology where you had new foods in the form of TV dinners, which I grew up during the 60s and 70s eating. And even now, the GRAS list is being added to, and there you can actually search this list on the FDA's website and find our product as well. So this is the GRAS review that was done by the FDA, and this is their final conclusion. We did what's called a self-affirmation with an expert panel review of all our toxicology data, submitted it to the FDA. Proliant is our sister company that did the submission at the time, and essentially they had no questions regarding the conclusion that bovine globulin is GRAS under the intended conditions of use. So this is not an approval process, but the FDA has reviewed our product for safety.